Drifting in Forza isn't hard, real drifting is. Anyone can swing the car sideways, but that's not what we're chasing. I'm talking about clean, fast, controlled drifting, smoothly filling zones on Formula Drift and Driftmasters tracks every single run. That's the difference. In this video, I'll show you how to properly build, modify, and tune a drift car that's actually competitive in Formula Drift, one that stays smooth, fast, and easy to control, not twitchy or random. Step 1. The car choice. I always start with a Formula Drift car. Some people call them cheater cars. But here's the truth. Real drifting needs real angle, and nothing provides a better foundation than a Formula Drift chassis. They give you the angle, control, and consistency needed to drive properly, not just slide around dot. For this video, we're choosing the Formula Drift BMW M2. It's powered by an 800 horsepower V8 and is a good base. For the modifications, we will begin with the motor, switch to the 2JZ, then max out the motor, except run a sport turbo. For brakes, we will upgrade to race. While the extra braking power isn't necessary, we do unlock brake bias control and tuning, and we reduce weight. For suspension, we will obviously keep the factory drift suspension angle kit. For weight reduction, keep the stock weight. For transmission, we will switch to the 4-speed transmission, and we will run the stock drift differential. The 4-speed gearbox allows us to reduce weight and still keep all the usable gears. Now, for tires, you want to run the stock drift tires? Stick with 265 fronts and run 295s in the rears. Then increase the front track width slightly. For wheels, run anything lightweight. Next, let's start tuning. For the tire pressures, we are going to be running 30 psi front and 15 psi rear. I find this gives a good balance of rear grip and not too much interference from the fronts. For gearing, we're going to select a final drive of 3.64. First gear is set to 2.74 second gear, 1.74 third gear, 1.34, and finally fourth gear is 1.04. Now for the most important aspect, alignment. For the camber, we're running 5 degrees front. This allows for a flat contact patch at full lock. For the rear, we're running negative 0.5 degrees. This allows for flat contact patch under suspension squat. For toe, we're going with 0.2 degrees of toe out in the front. This makes the front steering more responsive. For the rear, we're running 0.6 degrees of toe in. This gives us more forward drive, helping you surge on other drivers super quickly when you're in the chase position. For the caster, we're running 61 degrees. This is the specter for making this specific car feel good in Forza. It makes the car snap back to a big angle and not feel lazy on transition. The BMW M2 is a snappy drift car due to being rear weight bias. And I've found that trying to make it feel like a longer wheelbase doesn't quite work. So I've worked around this in my other steps of the alignment, like spring stiffness. For the anti-roll bars, we're running 30.4 in the front and 0 in the rear. By stiffening the front, we increase drive and grip in the rear, thus making the car faster and grippier while drifting. For springs, we're going with 83.2 kilograms force in the front and 58.7 kilograms force in the rear. Once again, the aim here is to improve rear grip and gain not too much grip from the front. For ride height, we're running 5 inches in the front and 5.2 inches in the rear. This allows the shocks to have enough travel to create grip. If you want less grip, start with increasing tire pressures, but you can also reduce ride height. For rebound stiffness, we're choosing 7.1 in the front and 5.4 in the rear. This allows the car to feel smooth but not sloppy. For bump stiffness, we're going with 5.7 front and 4.1 rear. Now, on to brake bias. We're running 40% rear brake force. This allows us to confidently use the left foot brake when mid-drift without slowing the car down too much. For the differential, we're going to select 100% for both acceleration and deceleration. This mimics a locked or two-way differential, which is key for drifting. You now have a Formula Drift spec BMW M2 pushing out over 1,000 horsepower. This car is tuned to be fast, grippy, snappy, and yet still easy to drive, providing a fast, aggressive, but smooth lap, just like your favorite FD driver. If you have other cars you'd like tunes for, comment down below and I'll add them to the list. Thanks for watching, and let me know if this video helped you.